channel, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some tips for long haul flights. And obviously my flight to Florida is a long haul flight. It takes about 8.5 hours, 9 at the most, just to get there. Like tip, but go to the toilet quite a few times before you go on the flight, because a lot of people in my family are travel sick, and they say it works the best. So if you travel sick and you don't like going on flights, go to the toilet quite a few times. So you don't, if you feel sick before entering the airport, then just go to the toilet and see how you feel. So I recommend doing that. The second tip is eat before you go on the plane. Okay, this is quite a basic fact, so not everybody gets a breakfast on the plane, but I don't like airplane food. I think airplane food is nasty, and if you disagree with me, I apologise, but I don't like the smell of it. It makes me feel sick. I don't like the look of it. It makes me feel sick. But I eat before I go on the plane. So me and my family, we eat before we go on the plane, and we don't eat on the plane. Like, my family might eat like a few snacks and stuff, but we won't eat like a full meal on the plane, because that's just not what we do. Wear something comfortable. So I know a lot of people wear jeans on the plane, but if you're going for a long haul flight, I'd recommend like wearing sweatpants. I wear a jumpsuit because I find that's better, and it's just better to put on when you're at your house and just like leave the house and just go in your jumpsuit. Like, just wear something comfortable. People like to wear tracksuits as well, so wear something that you think is comfortable, that's not gonna make you feel like horrible on the plane. Download some TV shows / movies. Okay, so Netflix has this new thing where you can download a few movies and TV shows, and you can watch it without any internet or like any Wi-Fi. So I'd recommend doing that and just download some TV shows / movies. Some TV shows I'd recommend is Stranger Things, Riverdale. I've heard How to Get Away with Murder is really good, so I'd recommend those type of TV shows. And if you watch one TV show, it'll give you a recommendation of some other TV shows to watch, so I'd recommend that. Go to the airport early. So when we go to Florida, we wake up at like 1 o'clock and we get ready for 2. We leave the house at 2 and we go to the airport, and we get there for about 5, and our check-in's normally at like 9. No, check-in's normally at 6, sorry. So I'd recommend doing that and getting that early, just so if you're early, you've got everything, and you're going to be the first one to check in, and you can just go and get your breakfast or whatever. You're going to be able to see how early we get there on my vlogs, and how early we wake up in my vlogs, on my travel vlog on the way to Florida, so stay tuned for that if you're going to want to watch that. Book a lounge. Booking a lounge is a great way to relax and just sit separate from everyone, because when you sit with everyone, it just makes you feel a bit crowded, and you don't want to be crowded with a bunch of people that you can sit on a flight with for 8.5 hours. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but you don't want to do that. So me and my family, we book a lounge, and we found out last year, that we got a free lounge as well as the lounge that my parents paid for, which is okay because we like did a mixture of the both. But I'd recommend getting a lounge because it's just a great way to relax. I didn't get some free breakfast there, but we don't get breakfast from the lounges. Pre-book your seats. So this isn't really a traveling tip, it's just a tip that you need. If you pre-book your seats, you can pay for some, it depends what company you're going with, but you can pay for your flights sometimes. I think it's inexpensive, but if you go first class or premium like we do, then you can pre-book your seats and book wherever you want, and that way you won't have to mess about with your seats and be like far away from your family. So like, you'll be sat here, your family will be sat over there, and you don't have to sit with strangers. So pre-book your seats. Get water before you board. Okay, so I recommend this tip because I never used to do this. I'd get water before I boarded the plane, but I wouldn't bring it onto the plane because that way I always felt sick, and I do feel sick on the plane sometimes, but I'd recommend that you get some water before you go on, and that way you won't have to keep calling the cabin crew to come over and bring you some water. And it's a good way to quench your thirst. Is that even a word? Oh my gosh. Bring a hoodie. So this year, well, last year I brought my Ariana Grande Dangerous Woman Tour hoodie because I also love Ariana Grande, obviously, everyone knows that, but I also brought it because it's a good way for you to, like, you can lie on it. I know you get pillows sometimes, yeah, you get a pillow, but if you get a pillow, sometimes they're really uncomfortable, but you can bring one of those travel pillows, ones that go around your neck. I might try one of those this year, but you can get one of those pillows, put your jumper over, or you can wear your jumper, have your hoodie up because it's cold on the plane, and we get blankets on the plane, but that's still too cold on the plane, so you can just wear it. And I use it to cover my nose from the airplane food because I don't like it. So this is a pre-holiday thing, but it will release all the stress. So my dad always does the paperwork a week before we go, or sometimes even further in advance, because he puts all the paperwork and all of the work things that we need for, like, for checking in and stuff in his backpack really early, and he paper clips everything. He puts it in order of when we'll need it, like airport, America, hotel stuff, just stuff like that. And it's a great way because I think it just keeps everything organised and you're not going to be stressed when you go and think you forget something. Also, put your passports in your backpack before you go as well, because that way you won't be stressing about passports and thinking that you lost it. So yeah, this is the last tip, and I highly recommend this because when you set off in the plane, everyone's ears pop, and when my ears pop, it goes all the way down to my neck and it physically hurts. So I bring mints or soft mints, like you can bring the Polos, or I think it's just soft mints in a blue packet, and I bring those and I just chew on them, or I just put them in my mouth, and that way it doesn't cause me having any pain on the plane, because I hate it when my ears pop. And you can use it for takeoff and landing, and it's just a great way to not have your ears popping, because that's annoying. Okay, so that's all of my long haul flights tips for you. I didn't want to make this video super long, so if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about flying or anything, leave it in the comments down below. And obviously, like I said, I will be vlogging the Florida experience, and I will be vlogging like not check-in and stuff, but I will be vlogging like lounges and stuff like that, and I will be vlogging the night before. So if you want to see those type of videos, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're so close to 100 subscribers and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.